Hey, friend. Welcome to the Hearts Hello Show. This is a space where we stop pretending everything is fine and start telling the truth about what it actually takes to grow. Because the reality is, life will stretch you. It will challenge your mindset, test your character, and reveal the places where what you say you believe and how you actually live don't always match. And that's where the real work begins. So here we talk about authenticity, faith, personal responsibility, relationships, and the internal alignment required to become who you were created to be. So wherever you are right now, take a breath, slow down, and let's have the conversation your heart has been waiting for. See, the picture wasn't bad at all. You just exposed it to light before it finished developing. And let me say this real clear. Everybody is not supposed to know what you're working on in real time. See, some people don't get the preview. They get the finished product. Listen, y'all, as we are still in this space of human compliance, today we are talking about how you handle what's been given to you. Because everything doesn't need to be shared while it's still being formed. Some things require development before exposure. And listen. I'm getting ready to date myself just a smidgen. Because if you were born in the 1900s like me, yes, I said 1900s, and you were probably born then too, you remember when taking a picture didn't mean you could see it instantly. You took the picture. That was it. No preview, no retake, no that was my bad side. No, hold the camera up a little more, get this angle. Let me see how it look. You got none of that. You just had to trust what was captured. And then you take the film to be developed, more specifically, a dark room. No light, no interruptions, no opening the camera early because you were curious. Because if you did, my gosh, it was over. That was a wrap. The film had to stay in the right environment until the image was fully developed. Because if it hit light too soon, you didn't get a partial picture. You lost it altogether. And that's how some of the things in your life, in my life, are right now. What you've been given, it's real. It's already been captured, but it's not developed yet. And instead of allowing it to form, you're introducing it to light too early. Too many conversations, too many explanations, too many people having access to something that's still being built. And I'll go ahead and say it plainly. Not everybody deserves a preview, a sneak peek. They just need to see it once it's done. And it's not because they're bad people, they aren't, but because they're not assigned to that stage of it. See, some people are not meant to see the early version, the rough draft, the figuring it out phase. They are meant to see it when it's done, period. And as we tie it into human compliance, it's about how you follow through with what's been entrusted to you. And part of that is understanding. Understanding when something is meant to be held, understanding when it's meant to be built, and understanding when it's actually ready to be released. Because each stage requires something different from you. So, stage one, where you got to hold it, you got to keep it close while it forms. See, this is your dark room. This is where it's just you and what you've been given. No audience, no unnecessary access, no pressure to explain yourself. You're still understanding it yourself. You're not hiding, you're just protecting it because it's still forming. The second stage is building it. Do the work without the noise. Now you're working it. You're putting structure to it. You're refining it. You're making it real. And this is where a lot of people get off track because they start talking about it more than they're actually building it. But Talking is not building. Posting is not building. Explaining is not building. Building requires work without needing constant visibility. And then the third stage is when you release it, where you let it stand in the light. Now it's ready. Now it can be seen. Now it can handle questions, opinions, people remembering who you used to be. Because now it's developed. It's not fragile. It doesn't need protection the same way anymore. So some of you are letting people into the hold it stage who were only meant for the release stage. And now you're feeling pulled, stretched, or misunderstood because you gave access too early. Not everything needs a preview. Not everything needs a soft launch. Not everything needs to be shared in pieces. Some things just need to be developed and then presented. So I need you to ask yourself, who currently has access to something that's still being formed? Am I building this or just talking about it? What would shift if I pulled this back and gave it space to fully develop? And when it's done, will it be able to stand without explanation? See, y'all, everything doesn't need to be seen in real time. Some things need the dark room. Your visions, your purpose, your healing, your becoming. Not because they're not real, but because they deserve the chance to fully become before they're exposed to the world. And not everybody gets access to that process. Some people just need to see the finished picture. And that is human compliance at a level most people skip. Not just receiving the vision, but knowing how to carry it until it's ready to be seen. Before you go, sit with this for a moment. Growth doesn't happen because we heard something inspiring. Growth happens when we become honest enough to examine how we're actually showing up in our lives. So take what resonated with you today, reflect on it, and decide what alignment looks like for you. And if this conversation helped you see something differently, share the episode with someone who might need it too. And if you want to stay connected, you can always find me at the Heart's Hello. Until next time, friend, keep choosing truth, keep doing the work, and keep saying hello to your heart.